What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the new All Types team. So if you guys have been following me for a while, then you guys know in pretty much every regulation, with the exception of Regulation F, I've done something with an All Types team. The reason for that is because there are 18 different types in Pokemon, and since you can have 6 different Pokemon on the same team, they can have dual typings and now can have a new Tera type, there is the possibility of having all 18 types on the same team, and that's what we did here again. And I know some people say, well, what about Stellar type? I'm not counting that. Stellar type is pretty much every type. Therefore, if we have every single type on the same team, the entire team is stellar. Therefore, we have an extremely stellar team right here. Therefore, all 19 types. So, anyways, don't argue with me on that one, please. Either way, I thought this was a really interesting concept back in Series 2, Regulation C. So it's really nice that now that we have, single restricted Pokemon, we can do that with a completely different team than we did back in those regulations. So to get all 18 types on the same team, you're definitely going to see a lot of really weird, interesting combinations, like Urshifu with the Psychic Tera. I know that doesn't necessarily make sense, but hey, you know what? If you go up against a fighting Pokemon, at least you'll be able to resist like a close combat if you end up terastallizing. But either way, we still had to find a place for pretty much every single type here, which again, you'll sometimes see some Pokemon that don't necessarily seem to go together. But either way, having Miraidon and Iron Moth and Iron Bundle there to be able to benefit from that electric terrain is extremely nice. Miraidon with the choice specs is just going to be a bunch of damage output. Iron Bundle is going to be able to be that speed booster with the terrain out there, so you'll have the Icy Wind to be able to be speed control yourself. You'll have the Freeze Dry. Hydro Pump is really good moves as well. Iron Moth is going to be a speed booster as well, but has that Power Herb and the Meteor Beam to get to +1. Also has the Heat Wave and Acid Spray out there as well. Acid Spray isn't necessarily the strongest move, but it's nice because it ends up lowering the special defense of the Pokemon you end up hitting. Therefore, Miraidon, Iron Bundle, Gholdengo, and even Landorus are going to benefit from that as well because they're all special attackers, and if you can lower their special defense, you're just going to be even that little bit stronger, even if you don't get any special attack boost yourself. So that's a really great thing to have on Iron Moth, but those three together are extremely nice because they all benefit from that terrain. But again, Urshifu with the Choice Band is so strong. The Wicked Blow is just absolutely insane, especially if you have to go through screens. Sucker Punch, Close Combat, Iron Head are really good ones to end up rounding it out, to be able to, use that Choice Band effectively. Landorus, of course, with the Life Orb. Earth Power, Sludge Bomb does have Psychic as well, and the reason for that is because we don't have another Psychic move on the team, and if you end up seeing a Poison Mon or another Fighting Mon, Psychic is a really great move to end up using to be able to do some super effective damage on it. And of course, Gholdengo is good there too because it's got the lefties, it is a little more bulky, it has the Nasty Plot to be able to be a bit stronger as well, and then the Make It Rain and Shadow Ball as other moves too. And again, Miraidon and Urshifu, both with the Choice Specs and the Choice Band respectively, are just going to be extremely strong because of the damage output that they have normally, but then you add that extra 50% because of the choice item, and yeah. We'll see. We'll see in these battles. We'll see if that damage output is really as good as I think. But either way, I'm just really excited to use this because, again, it's a concept that we used to do all the time, and I haven't touched in a handful of months. So I'm really glad that we're getting back to it, and hopefully we actually made a really good team here. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now, not going to lie, I love the fact that this guy has Luvdisc on their team. It's fantastic. I actually did a video, what would that be, like 4 months ago with Luvdisc. That thing had Soak. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. It might be if they have Raichu out there, but again, definitely not a guarantee. So here's what I think we're going to end up doing. Obviously, they're going to get Tailwind, and that's going to be a little rough, but I wonder if we could still outspeed with Booster Bundle. We'll give it a shot. Let's start them and let's go with Bundle as well. And then in the back, I think we're going to bring... I don't think we can really bring Iron Moth, but we can bring Gholdengo and... Honestly, let's bring Urshifu as well. I will say the one thing is we can't go with priority only because Serena would be able to stop that with Queenly Majesty. Again, I love Serena. It's a really great Pokemon. I think I used it back in Reg D or something like that. Again, really great priority stopping if you didn't want to go with Farigiraf, but still wanted to stop priority. There we go. And actually, it's possible that they go with Thunder, too, if that's going to be the case. Sorry, now that I'm sorry. I'm thinking back to, like, Soak and everything again. It's going to be okay. Here's what we end up doing. We go for the... because they cannot change terrain, which is good for us. Let's go for the Electro Drift over there, and let's go for the Icy Wind. And let's just try to take care of them. Now, it is possible that they have, like, a Grass Tera or something like that, but not incredibly worried about it. So let's see what we can do here. And let's see what they're planning on doing with the Love Disc. I love that, though. I really, really do. So I hope I see a YouTube video out there with someone doing Love Disc and this battle's in there. Even if I lose here, I'd just love to see that. I happen love Love Disc. Oh, here comes Raichu, huh? Yeah, it's gotta be Raichu. Yeah. I should have thought about that. Wow, going Endeavor. Kinda like that. Fair enough. Yeah, and then here comes the Lightning Rod, unfortunately. We'll get a chance to switch out, which will be nice, though. And we can always end up protecting on Bundle. Now, let's go into Gholdengo, though. I'm going to trust that they don't fake out Bundle. Let's go with that over there. This is still going to be okay, though. If they try to fake out into that slot with Miraidon, then they're not going to get the fake out because it's going to be Gholdengo. Hello, Ghost type. This almost makes me wish that I had put... Oh, they did fake out over there. Smart call. Well, uh-oh. That's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Good thing is at least they're -1, which means that we should still be able to outspeed them. With Bundle, that is. I'm actually going to chance it and go for the Nasty Plot here. And I'm going to trust that we hit the Hydro Pump and we knock out. It's going to be the hope. And again, because of our booster due to the... Or not booster. Due to our Quark Drive because of the terrain... Totally okay with that. We'll be able to be faster. We hit. We don't KO, though. Alright, so we'll switch. We lose Bundle, which is unfortunate, don't get me wrong. But we'll get a Nasty Plot here, which will be pretty nice. Question is, who do they bring out now? It's possible it's Tornadus. It's possible. We'll see in just a moment, though. I wonder if... I would doubt that they go back into Kyogre yet. I only say that because they only have a couple turns left. They only have a couple turns left of Rain. So my thought process is just the fact that... Anyway, let's go Urshifu here. But yeah, my thought process is they would wait until the Rain is gone to bring it back out just so they can get the Rain again, because they only have 2 turns left of Rain. And we should be able to outspeed with Urshifu. Let's go for the Shadow Ball over there. And honestly, close combat is still a stronger move. But that's alright. Let's go with the Wicked Blow, though. There. Who's this gonna be? Ooh, Serena, nice. Totally understandable. Thinking that we're gonna go for like a Sucker Punch or something. Again, a mon that I knew we were gonna have to worry about a little bit, so that's part of the reason why we didn't do that. Now let's just hope that we can outspeed them here. Now the fact that they swapped out on that first turn leads me to believe that they're probably... Well, never mind. It really doesn't matter now, does it? Nice. And now we get the nasty plotted Shadow Ball over there. We do some really good damage. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I guess we didn't need the close combat. Nice. Alright. Bring him out. I'm guessing this might be Raichu. It would have a fake out then, but I don't think that's really going to matter here. I love Choice Band Urshifu. My goodness. That's just insane. I love this. Alright, so here's what we're going to do is we're just going to go for the Shadow Ball over there. And let's go back, obviously, with that Wicked Blow over there. I really need to PP up these moves now that I'm looking at it. Especially now that we're banded and we can't really swap moves. I'm going to have to PP up that. That's not going to be in the rental, so I apologize for that. I know I'm going to have to do that for later, but if someone reminds me on stream, let me know. I'll PP up everything. We'll do that, and then we'll do a new rental, and then I'll end up putting it up in like the description of this video. Either way, thankfully, just that Choice Band from Urshifu was just way too much for Kyogre to handle there, and we end up picking up the win. Good game. Alright, now it's time to see if Pure Power can just overpower this entire Trick Room. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to go out with Miraidon as well as Urshifu. We're going out with our Choice Specs and our Choice Band. That's my way of countering... I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but this is my way of countering Trick Room here. So let's start with those two. In the back, I don't know. Is it worth it to bring Gholdengo? That's my question. I don't know if I can say for sure if it is. I think I'm going to bring No, Lando's going to be a little tough there too. I'm still going to go Iron Moth though, I think. Maybe we can bring Bundle, but maybe Gholdengo really is the play. I know that sounds a little ridiculous with some of the mons they have, but I do also kind of want to go Bundle though, but if they get Trick Room up, that's going to be rough. Let's go Gholdengo. Why not? So we have some really good power here to really counter the Trick Room in the beginning. So let's really take advantage of that, and let's see what we can do here. That is not who I was expecting. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm a Draco Meteor. On who outspeeds who, now that I'm thinking about it. 205, 149. Okay, yeah, that was a dumb question of me. Wait, hold on 1 second. I know you're already in the battle. Hold on. Sorry, it's taking me forever. Alright, yeah, you are. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I was looking to make sure that it was, that it had its nature. That's okay. We're gonna go we're gonna go over there with that, and let's go with the close combat there. That's fine. We're gonna get the Draco Meteor. We're gonna hit there. We're gonna KO because of the specs. And now, we're gonna get the close combat. And yeah. I think we picked this one up. Pure power. Pure power. You'll love to see it. Well, that wasn't going to be Trick Room, but, yeah, I knew we were going to have to deal with that now. Okay, who else is that, though? Okay, well... We're going to lose to both of them right here. We're going to lose the both of them right here. Who else did I have, though? Oh, that's right. I had Gholdengo. Alright, we're going to lose Miraidon here. Let's go with that over there. And we're going to swap into... we're going to swap into Iron Moth here. I have an idea, I think. We're just going to try to get as much damage over on Ice Rider as possible. Oh, that's right, our speed gets heightened with this. Ugh, not great, but that's okay. Into... So we could have just went with the close combat. We literally could have just went with the close combat. Wait, the Moth? What? Let's go. Okay, so they're going the speed drop route, huh? Dang, and that's at -2. You'll love to see that. Huh, okay. I can actually appreciate that. Well, if that's going to be the case... then let's go with Urshifu. Let's Tera Psychic. I know that sounds ridiculous, but let's do that. Then I have to trust Gholdengo to actually pick up the KO. That's okay. Let's do that. Let's close combat. And honestly, I kind of want to just go Meteor Beam over there, but at the same time, I kind of want to go Heat Wave as well. But honestly, let's go Meteor Beam. I trust that more. We're going to outspeed still, even though we would go to -1. And we're going to be fine. Not a big deal. Plus, if they go Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast here, we're going to tank it. We're going to tank it. I promise. I can't believe they missed another one, and on Iron Moth too! I can't believe that! That is crazy! Pick up this Meteor Beam here. We're going to get them down maybe about half, I'm thinking, probably. Nice, we actually hit. Nice, that's a little more than half. They outsped on that? I can't believe that. But Urshifu still survives. I appreciate that. Wow, that was a total misread by me. That's totally on me. I have to take responsibility for that. That's what I get for going... I totally forgot we switched it. And I even looked at the stats. It's okay. Forgot that we switched from, what would that be? Jolly to Adamant? Jolly is plus speed minus special attack, right? I might be getting that mixed up. I apologize if I am, but switch that, and obviously that changes the speed quite a bit. Either way, though, yeah, we're stuck with the close combat. That's fine. Let's do that, and let's just go for the Make It Rain. Let's just finish it right there. Nice. They don't know that we're banded. That's exactly what we needed. The good thing about not going down to, like, what Sash would be with a Pokemon that typically uses Sash. You know what I mean? Because then they think that you still have the Sash, so they need to take you out. Gotta love having the band on that thing. So there we go. Again, a close call right there, especially with the misread by me at the end, but thankfully, that little bit of bulk that we had in Urshifu allowed us to survive that Glacial Lance, and we were able to pick up the victory. Good game. Ooh, now we got ourselves another kind of ice team here. So here's what we get a chance to do then. I would imagine that they would start with Ninetales, but I don't think that they're going to start with Kyurem right away, though. Could actually be Ninetales and Tinkaton. But at the same time, too, they might think that we start with Gholdengo, and they want to go with, like, Chi-Yu. A lot of tough calls. But here's what we do. We're going to end up starting with them, and let's actually go with Moth as well. I'm not incredibly worried about some of the moves they have to take on Moth and them. So I feel good about that. And then let's also in the back bring... Hell, let's bring Urshifu. I mean, you saw the kind of damage it puts out, so why not? Let's do that, and... honestly, let's go Gholdengo as well. Let's go those four. Bundle's cool and everything, especially for speed control, so we probably should have went with that, but... Nah. We're good without it. We got this. Murkrow and Chi-Yu. Yep, they were expecting the Gholdengo lead. Nice. Alright. So it's going to be Meteor Beam and Volt Switch, I think. Yep. Alright. So let's go with the Volt Switch over there, and let's end up going with the Meteor Beam over into Chi-Yu. Let's see if we can take him out. Question is, what moves do they use? I would imagine it's going to be Tailwind. Yes. Then Heat Wave, or you get... No, I wouldn't imagine Heat Wave. You got to go with, like, Dark Pulse. Or Snarl. That works, too. Some good damage on that, too. Either way, Iron Moth is going to get back up to normal. Miraidon actually swaps out, which means that it gets to reset itself. They take Life Orb damage, which means that they definitely go down to this then, as long as we hit. As long as we hit. Let's go. Perfect. Chi-Yu's gone. Let's get our Volt Switch. Dang. Down to Sash. Let's go. I'm surprised it's not Eviolite. But I understand it. Either one actually works. You do get a good amount of bulk from the Eviolite, but realistically, Sash can be just as good. I wonder if we should go into Urshi on this one. Yeah, I'm going to trust Urshi on this one. Okay, so we're back to neutral with Iron Moth. This is probably going to be Alola Ninetales, or is it going to be Kyurem? It won't be Kyurem. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. We can go with the close combat over there, and let's end up going with the Heat Wave as well. Acid Spray wouldn't be bad either, just to set up for Miraidon in the back. But I want to be able to get the spread damage here. Alola Ninetales. Glad you're going to have to take the Heat Wave. Hopefully, unless they go like Earth Power. If they go Earth Power, then yeah, we're gone. It's fine. Into what though? I couldn't remember. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense too. I was gonna say I was never sure what to go with my Tera for Kyurem White. All right. Yeah, bye Urshi. That's a little rough. Probably should have went with the Sucker Punch. Good damage, though. Good stuff. Let's go Gholdengo. They'll be able to resist. let's go for the Make It Rain. We're just going to go right out for it, honestly. Tailwind for 2. And Miraidon in the back, so I trust that Gholdengo can survive. We're going to protect with Iron Moth just because I want to preserve that, and that way they lose Tailwind, and we have a chance of outspeeding with Miraidon. That's my hope. Moth protects. Are they going to go Blizzard and Moonblast? Or Aurora Veil, that works too. Is this going to be Blizzard again? It is. Just no freeze. We're a big piece of steel. You can't freeze on this, buddy. I trust. I trust. Nice. That's huge. Kyurem's gone. So is Ninetales because of the 4x weakness over there. That's really nice. Pick that up. And now all we have to deal with is... Did we see everyone they had left? Well, we're about to find out right now, right? They do have the Aurora Veil up. They are about to lose Tailwind in a little bit, too. I think it's just one more turn. Yeah, they do have the Murkrow. That's down to Sash. And then did we see the last... Oh, we already... GU, that's right. I forgot. Just because it went down to the one Meteor Beam. My bad. Let's do that, and let's just go for the Acid Spray. Why not? Ooh, that knocks out Moth. Bye, Moth, but that's alright. Gholdengo is going to be fine. We're going to get the Make It Rain one more time, and we're going to knock out that remaining 1 HP. Whew. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just blanked out right there and thought that we had to deal with another Mon, but there we go, man. This team is actually really good, at least from like a, I guess, a hyper offense standpoint. That Specs, the Choice Band, like that's just really good damage there on all of them and just makes things a lot easier. But there we go. Really good game. So even though we had a couple of hiccups there in a couple of those battles, this team actually turned out to be pretty damn good. I mean, the damage output that you get from the Choice Specs Miraidon, the Choice Band Urshifu in and of themselves is absolutely insane. It kind of allows you to, take out a lot of threats that you'll see out on the field. You saw in that one battle, it took out the Trick Room before they were even able to set up, despite the fact that neither of them were really going to set up the Trick Room because neither of them were Trick Room mods. But still, we're able to eliminate both of them in that first turn, and then they were just left there to deal with their last 2 mons. But again, you add that to like Iron Moth, Gholdengo, Bundle, Landorus, and the kind of support, the damage that Iron Moth can do with that Power Urban Meteor Beam. Again, Gholdengo with the Nasty Plot as well, but then Bundle with the Icy Wind for the speed control because we don't have Tailwind, we don't have Trick Room here. It's nice to be able to have at least some form of speed control. And then, of course, Landorus being able to be out there for psychic moves, more poison, as well as earth power is really great, especially if we see something that's going to be really weak or even, 4x weak to something like ground. It's going to be extremely nice. But really, realistically, man, again, I wasn't 100% sure how this team was going to do without any kind of speed control or anything like that in terms of like Tailwind or Trick Room, but it's nice to see that this team can still take things out before they're able to set up themselves. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.